Good day, everyone. To begin with my bill proposal presentation, I am first going to define the social problem that my proposed bill aims to address. That is hunger and food scarcity. This issue continues to be a major problem not only in the Philippines but also globally. Although there is a noticeable decrease in the Philippines Global Hunger Index score, the World Food Program reports that 1 in 10 Filipino households still experiences involuntary hunger. This might be attributed to the geographical location of the Philippines, which makes us prone to national disasters and also to the persisting social inequality that continues to plague society. It is the task of the Philippine government as well as the countries in the United Nations to end hunger, achieve food security, improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. Now, what are the actions or policies that the Philippine government have implemented to address hunger and other related problems? First, there is the Republic Act 11037, also known as the Masustansyang Pagkain para sa Batang Pilipino Act, which aims to institutionalize a national feeding program for undernourished children in public daycare, kindergarten, and elementary schools to combat hunger and undernutrition among Filipino children. While this is a significant advancement in addressing hunger and nutrition problems, its scope is exceedingly limited in that it only includes children in and below elementary schools, which means that majority of the youth and adults are excluded. Second, there is Executive Order number 101 dated January 10, 2020, which created the Interagency Task Force on Zero Hunger. Their goal is to create a national food policy which aims to end hunger and other related issues such as malnutrition, food scarcity, and promoting sustainable agriculture. They are also tasked to create a supervisory body whose role is to coordinate government agencies, evaluate, and monitor the implementation of the national food policy. The key result areas outlined in the policy are to review and rationalize existing policies, rules, and regulations related to zero hunger, ensure available and affordable food, secure nutrition adequacy, secure food accessibility and safety, ensure sustainable food systems resiliency and stability, ensure information, education, awareness, and people participation. This policy, while it promotes government action through the provision of a framework for addressing hunger and food scarcity, is inadequate as there is still a lack of concrete policy directly addressing the issue. Moreover, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the IATFZH was sidetracked in that they focused on addressing the health issue rather than the hunger problem. Senator Risa Ontiveros proposed the Senate Bill number 2126, which is similar to the Executive Order number 101 of President Duterte, in that it provides a framework for government action to end hunger. Key provisions of this bill are outlining of a goal to eradicate hunger by 2030, utilize a fully integrated whole of government approach to eradicate hunger by 2030, establish a commission on the right to adequate food, whose task is to create and supervise the implementation of the national food policy aiming to eradicate hunger, achieve food security, improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. The provision of a framework for the participation of citizens through representation, peoples and civil society organizations, business and private sectors, and lastly, the review and rationalization of existing policies, laws, rules, regulations, plans, programs, activities, and projects. Another proposal aimed at addressing hunger issue and food waste was proposed during the 18th Congress. This is the Senate Bill number 1242 or the Zero Food Waste Act, whose objective is to attain food security by establishing and maintaining an effective food regulatory system. To be more precise, this can be done through obligating the donation of edible food waste to food banks, which are non-profit, charitable, or other social mission-driven organization that distribute food to the food insecure individuals. These are individuals who have difficulty in providing or purchasing food to avoid hunger. Food waste that are deemed to be inedible are to be converted into fertilizers or compost. Food-related businesses failing to comply with the requirements are fined from 1 million pesos to 5 million. The House Bill number 3370 is the House counterpart of the bill. The only difference is that the House version uses the term edible and inedible food surplus instead of waste, which has a negative connotation to it. Examining existing legislations lead us to conclude that there is a lack of policy measures to address hunger and food security scarcity in the Philippines. Furthermore, the existing policies are inadequate in solving the issues as either they are limited in scope or only provides a general framework for government action. There are several proposed bills such as House Bill 3370, SB 1242, and Senate Bill 2126, which aims to eliminate hunger. But not only are these proposed bills inadequate, these bills have died off in Congress, which means that they need to be refiled. Given the above mentioned facts, the title of this proposed legislation, should it be enacted, will be the Food Charity Act. Majority of the elements of this proposed bill will be similar to that in House Bill 3370 and Senate Bill 1242. However, the main difference between the Food Charity Bill and the ones proposed during the 18th Congress is its primary objective. The primary objective of the Food Charity Bill is to reduce hunger by obligating food-related businesses to donate unsold food products to food banks. The elimination of food waste is only secondary. For the latter, the primary objective is the elimination of food waste, which can be done through donation or through conversion of food waste to fertilizers. Thus, the key provisions of this bill are to obligate food-related businesses to donate at least 50% or a quantity to be determined by the FDA and the LGUs concerned of unsold food products to food banks to feed the food insecure individuals. In order to assist the donation of food products to food banks, a system of monitoring and to ensure the food products will not spoil. This can be done through the use of the putting best before or use by on food products. Unsold food products that are determined to be inedible are to be used for animal feed or to be converted into compost or fertilizer. And food-related businesses that fail to comply with the requirements will be penalized with a minimum of 1 million pesos. Due to the bill being first of its kind in addressing hunger and other related issues, subsequent amendments can be introduced regarding the percentage of unsold foods to be donated, the system of monitoring food products for efficiency purposes, or the penal provisions. Possible challenges or hurdles in passing the bill is potential opposition from food-related business owners, the lack of support from other legislators, and difficulty in the implementation. To conclude, it is ironic how, despite the Philippines being rich in natural resources, that hunger and other related issues remain rampant. To add to this, according to a Senate report, each household in the Philippines wastes approximately 9,334,477 tons of food annually. A step to address the problem of hunger and food waste is to enact the Food Charity Bill, which aims to provide for the food insecure through obligating food-related businesses to donate unsold food products to food banks, and if not possible, convert these into fertilizers or compost. Although the implementation of this bill is costly both to the government and food-related business owners, on the positive side, this will decrease the number of individuals experiencing hunger, as well as prevent potential environmentally damaging effects of food waste. That would be all. Thank you.